And we welcome you to another edition of West Sides Above the Rim, where today we are at West Springfield High School Gymnasium for your West Side Terriers against Easthampton High School Eagles. I'm Nick Odell. Alongside is Tony Luciani to my right and Pete Gilbert, class of 2010 Easthampton, to my far right. Hey, gentlemen, how's it going tonight?
We're doing all right.
It's going pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, not like anybody's going to be able to see us to your right, but hey, now they know.
Well, at least they know their audio is coming from the right-hand side.
There you go. We got a very exciting matchup here tonight, folks. West Side Terriers senior boys basketball going up against the varsity team of the Easthampton Eagles. Pete's alma mater versus Nick's alma mater.
Yes.
It's okay. My alma mater isn't here.
They don't matter right now.
Agawam does not matter right now.
That's right.
We are moments away from tip, and we are underway here. And the tip is saved by West Side. And they start up back up here with...
Looking at that quick offense. If you guys did listen to the pregame show, we want to mark back to our keys to the game. Pete, what was your keys for West Side?
I said, well, first off, West Side needs to make sure that they stay consistent. They stay with that ball movement. They make sure they get the ball around. Also, Easthampton needs to make sure they muck it up. They make sure they play tough, hard-nosed defense. Make sure West Side can't get into any of their sets right away. It's got to get ugly. It's got to get ugly for Easthampton to win today.
Yep, and speaking for West Side, for them, they want to get the ball moving like you already saw. We got some ball movement going, and our defense is hard. That's going to be a big key for West Side to win here tonight. They got to shut down Easthampton's ability to score the ball while also getting their own scores going. Quick 2-zip lead for West Side here. Nick, any thoughts on the opening possessions?
Yeah, it's a quick back and forth. Easthampton, West Side playing fast-paced ball.
Jump ball. Like.
Jump ball. That should have been a travel.
Well,
that was a third step there. I saw it.
So Owen Morris takes the ball up the court for Easthampton. Gets it to Cullen back to Saborin. Over in the corner there to number 14, Morse. Morse up and no good. Rebound goes to Saborin, and he draws the foul there.
It's a good possession.
That was a great possession. Good offensive setup, too. Work the defense, move the ball to the hole. Easiest way to get buckets.
If you're West Side, you can't give up the baseline there, though.
No, you cannot give up the baseline.
Saborin at line shooting 2. Misses the first.
Always got to make sure when you're at the free throw line to be going through your progressions, make sure you get the most consistent shot possible.
Saborin at line shooting 1 more, and he misses both.
It's a tough start there for Easthampton.
Can't be missing free throws. They're gimmies for a reason.
Joe Kozier to Mike Russell. Mike Russell, football standout for these West Side Terriers, now in the winter season playing basketball. Max Amson takes the 3, and he's going to make the 3.
Big shot there for West Side. Spread the floor real wide. Make sure you got dribble penetration and kicked it out for a good shot.
Easthampton already down by 5-0. Looking to answer here, and they missed the shot there out of bounds. It goes Easthampton ball.
I was just about to say, Nick, it's a quick 5-0 lead for West Side tonight.
Yeah.
Collenbeck takes it in again. Morse.
Makai Smith fighting for that rebound, and finally Mike Russell comes away with it for West Side.
Mike Russell, the 3rd leading scorer on the West Side Terriers this season.
As Kozier makes it up and in for 2. Toma standing tall in the paint, but he had no impact on that play as Easthampton scores their first buckets of the game.
That was a big shot there. You needed to definitely slow the pace of this game down for West Side. West Side's been taking it up and down the court. Easthampton needed a bucket bad.
Kozier has it in the corner. Dribbles out, dribbles in, finds Amson. Amson with a 3-point attempt. That's no good. Rebound goes to Morse and Easthampton.
Felt like a little bit of a heat check there.
A little bit of a heat check, yeah.
Morse. To
great look back inside. You got to finish those.
Yep.
You got to finish those easy layups.
And back out to
inside
Mike
the paint
Russell.
And free throw lines, boys. Inside the paint and free throw lines.
Russell with a try to feed inside to no avail. Morse takes that ball away.
Looking for Toma there on the paint.
I feel like if you're West Side, you got to get the ball into him early.
Yeah.
That's just bad luck right there. In and out for Easthampton.
Rims in and out there. Or Morse, I should say.
Toma bringing the ball up for West Side. And we have a foul on Easthampton on number 20.
That'll be Mateo Navarro. He picks up his first.
This is a big game for Easthampton tonight, guys.
Absolutely.
We got a team that hasn't gotten a road win yet this season, looking to get that, donut hole erased.
Get the proverbial monkey off the back.
Making passes like that, though, is not going to get you anywhere. Got to be slow with the ball. You're down. You don't need to rush the ball. It's early in the game. Easthampton bringing the ball up now, looking to see if they can get some offense going.
Owen Morse, step in three.
7-3, that's off the mark, rebounded by Toma. I believe that's Toma's first board of the game. And he dribbles down to the custom three-point line, gets to Ames in for the long three. That's no good. Rebound.
That's a big heat check.
Out of bounds.
That's a big heat check right
Easthampton ball. So substitutions being made right now. As Amson checks out of the game.
Good ball movement. Excuse me. Good ball movement here by Easthampton. Got to keep moving it though. Dribble penetration and ball movement. Owen Morse, step in three.
That's good to go there from beyond the arc.
Owen Morse with his, I believe, his first bucket of the game.
Correct.
For 3.
So Easthampton cuts the deficit to 2 now. 7-5 is the West Side lead.
Toma on the point.
Toma drives in. Look at that floater, up and in for 2.
Yeah, Kohlenbeck needed to take away his left hand there. He didn't. He was thinking that he was going to have help in the middle of the floor. He didn't have it. He gave it up. Navarro.
That's for 3.
That's a quick 3 for Navarro there. Easthampton making it a 1-point game here with 3 minutes left in the first.
This could be a dandy, folks. I'm calling it right now.
My pregame predictions as of right now are wrong.
Yeah, you're looking pretty tough right now.
Yeah. As number
You are
31
too.
for West Side, that is Joe Kozier. Gets it up and in for the bucket. West Side extends his lead to 3. Down quickly goes Easthampton.
Though I will say,
Swing the ball. Ooh, good extra pass.
Ooh. I will say, though, on that, Toma needs to drop back instead of trying to call out ball hawks. Basically let the guy dribble by him there.
Under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. West Side 3-point lead.
I'll be honest with you, that quarters mentality, when you play quarters instead of halves, game goes so much faster.
It really does.
Game goes so much faster.
Right.
I forgot high school games were 32 minutes.
Correct.
Morris for the long 3. That's off the mark. Rebound. Foul goes to West Side.
West Side on number 5.
Almost. Easthampton number 30.
No, he held up
Johnson Warren
5.
picks up the personal.
We're getting there, okay?
That's why I hired you two.
That's right.
Hired.
Here's Kozier up the corner of the ball. He gets it to number 13. That is Inganeri. Back to
Beautiful outlet
Inganeri
pass
with the
there.
3. That's off the mark. Rebound goes to Kozier. Kozier up and in for 2.
Stanton's got to find a body there. Got to box out.
Westside extends his lead to 5, 13-8. 2:19 to go in the first quarter. Easthampton showing some ball movement there. Got the Suborn out to number 20. That is
Navarro for 3 again.
Navarro for 3 again.
He's heating up.
They are keeping this game close.
Yeah, Easthampton is not going away early here.
Don't you feel like Westside needs to work the ball inside?
Yes.
I feel like they've made a lot of they've taken a lot of perimeter shots. And
Russell tries to find Mekhi Smith underneath. He does.
Much better.
Great defense there by Easthampton.
Toma up and no good, but he draws a foul.
Kohlenbeck is by far Easthampton's best defender, so he's going to have his hands filled with Toma today. So far, keeping him off everything, but we'll see how the rest of the game goes here. Does have a floater in his repertoire. He is at the line for 2 now.
Good make there from Toma.
Again, this, I think, for Toma, seeing the ball go through the hoop right here is huge.
Yeah.
Especially, he did have that floater early in the beginning of the game, but he hasn't seen much action with the ball in his hand.
And you and me know how little of a rhythm shot a floater can be.
Absolutely.
It's one of those, you just kind of throw it up there.
See
and
the
hope
ball
it goes
go
in.
through the hoop.
Free throws, though, can really get you in that rhythm.
Absolutely.
Tome with the second free throw. That's
Makes them
good,
both.
good to go.
Easthampton bringing the ball down now.
4-point game.
15-11 West Side with 1:45 to go in the first quarter. Guys, we're going to stick it here in between quarters. We're only going to stop. Oh, and an injury here.
We have a knee knocking right there.
Yeah, it looks like Mateo there, Mateo Navarro.
Ooh.
Easthampton's hot shooter down on the court right now. We hope he's okay.
So, how the game has been going so far, Nick? How do you think it's been going for at least West Side up until this point?
Well, it's a fast-paced start so far. I mean, West Side getting the buckets that they need to. And as you see Coach Joel Aponte talking over with his players during this injury timeout, I mean, yeah, it's just been really fast-paced, even for both teams, too.
Correct.
So let's hope that Navarro's okay. He's going to walk with a little bit of assistance.
A little bit of a ginger in his step.
Yeah, it's not always not good if, especially in high school basketball, if you go down with an injury. So
it's nice to see him walk off under his own power, though. That tells you a lot.
As we go to the sidelines here on the athletic trainer's bench, Easthampton will take out the ball in near midcourt, and play resumes. Easthampton's showing some ball movement here.
Biggest thing for Easthampton here is to not let the injury affect them.
Morris up and in for
Keep
two.
getting their offense going.
Again, being poised, staying patient within your offense.
That's a big thing you don't see in a lot of high school basketball
Correct.
games.
I've noticed that a lot with Easthampton with Dan Morse. Excuse me, Owen Morse. Owen, goodness.
Again, confused with our friend Dan Morris.
I know.
I was going to say, we know a Dan Morse.
Yeah.
Carry there.
Carry. It's called there. Carry called there on Colenback, I'm assuming. And Ashraf.
And like we were talking about in the pregame, we said Easthampton has to come out with a chip on their shoulder, and they have so far in this game. They're keeping it close.
That was an impressive pass.
That was a beautiful
Nice
pass.
feed there from his teammate. And Toma up in for two. Up by 4 now, just under 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Westside has a 4-point lead, but
good extra
Easthampton
pass.
is trying to thread here.
Good spin move there.
Got the foul. Freebies are better than no.
As
no
Mackay
bucket.
Smith picks up the personal, so Mike Brown for Easthampton goes to the line to shoot a pair.
Good stroke.
Makes the first.
Big shot there for Easthampton, keeping it close. Again, chip away. Keep chipping away here. 3-point game with 32 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It means a lot.
And
Student section for Westside is full tonight.
it is. As per usual for boys basketball games.
Here's your matchup of the night, Colenbeck and Toma right there. Watch 23 and 5 go to war.
In transition and back and forth they go. Here's Russell
Quite a move.
with a behind the back dribble drive.
Beautiful.
Look at that.
Play up there.
And he's still got a chance to make it.
And off the mark. As that's how the first quarter ends right there with our score. Westside 19, Easthampton 15. And we're going to stay on the air here, folks, as we go into the second quarter of play. Guys, any early takeaways from this game?
Go ahead, Tony. First quarter thoughts.
Well, you know, we talked about in the pregame show how the best way for Westside to keep Easthampton down is to produce offense, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're making the crisp passes, they're making the right passes, and they're getting offensive boards and putting them back in the bucket. I mean, simple offensive, theory there, but it works and it wins basketball games.
Yep, absolutely. I think for I think, you know, to piggyback off of that idea for West Side, you know, making sure that they're going to the boards. You know, they're getting those wide open shots, but, you know, they're doing the dirty work inside the paint, and right now they're just getting those extra buckets. And I think that's really what's kind of swaying this game right now. With Easthampton, they're making the shots they're supposed to make, but, you know, if you don't do the job on the boards, you're not going to win the game.
And I was going to say the same thing. They look like they're getting the shots that they need to make, and they've got a couple good, quick threes from Navarro so far in the game. But the biggest key that they need to work on is getting to the glass.
Speaking of Navarro, it looks like he's made it back to the bench there. Nick, what are your takeaways from the first quarter?
Yeah, just, again, fast-paced game to start. Hoping that things continue here. Like, you know, I said in the pregame, I hope it's a close game. And so far it has been. So both teams really digging it out, try to win this ball game. All right, second quarter of play is underway here from West Springfield High School Gymnasium. Nick Odell, Tony Luciani, Pete Gilbert. Tay Lynn making her debut on camera. Doing a fantastic job.
Slow round of applause there for
There you go.
Owen Morse.
the one on the ones and twos.
Ones and twos.
Great pass there. Oh, and now for Easthampton there, that is unfortunately the play broke down, but they made the most out of it.
Yep.
There. You know,
If you're West Side there, you got to give up that shot. He's falling out of bounds.
literally, you just gotta let him fall. But also, that's the second time so far that West Side has given up the baseline, and it's led to a foul and 2 free throws for Easthampton.
As
They
Morse drills
need
the
to
first
seal
free
the
throw.
baseline. They need to seal the baseline.
Substitutions being made for West Side here as number 12 checks into the game. I don't have a 12 here on the roster. That's weird.
Maybe a jersey change for blood. Nick, I'm with you there. I don't have a 12 either.
Well, Nick sent us the picture of the roster, so if he don't have one, then none of us have one.
Number 4, Ryan Russell, Mike Russell's brother, checks into the game. He has the ball right now in the three-point line. Now dribbles in, finds number 31. That's Kozier for 3. That's no good rebound.
Toma with the
by
offensive
Toma.
board and put back.
And Collenbeck got buried there. He was trying to switch over, and he tried to get in there and make sure he boxed out, but unfortunately Toma too strong there.
Toma making his presence known, starting to at least.
Great.
Good
Number
kick
11
out.
for 3. That's
Hey!
good.
Wow.
That's
Beautiful
Will Robbins
ball
with the
movement
3, who
right
just
there.
checked into the game for
Big
Easthampton.
shot.
21-20 West Side.
This is a good game right here, folks. You are watching a barn burner of a game right
If you're
here.
just joining us here, you're watching Access West Side's presentation of West Side boys basketball against Easthampton. Nick Odell, Tony Luciani, Pete Gilbert
What a
with you.
shot.
Good bucket
with Tay
there.
Lynn on camera.
Again, I wish I knew
number
who that
12.
was.
By number 12 for West Side.
Morse. Owen bringing it down, putting through the lane.
Here is, and the little off the back pass to himself, and now Kozier up and in for 2. Down the other end they go quickly, and now West Side is up 25-20 now.
And West Side is just opening the game up in transition. They seem like they're a half a step quicker than Easthampton tonight.
Here's Morse out to 11 Robbins.
Oh, good
Great
cut
pass.
by Morse.
Side to Morse,
Great
his
extra
brother,
pass.
the other Morse.
Mike Brown with the bucket.
And
That was efficient offense from Easthampton. That's the best offensive position they've had all night.
That's great offense right there.
West Side up by 3. Here's number 12. Still don't know his name.
Come on, research department.
Ryan Russell for 3. That's off the mark. Rebound goes to Easthampton.
Will Robbins.
And Will Robbins.
And again, Pete, it looks like West Side is settling for the 3-ball.
I agree.
Here's another 3-point attempt. Long ball,
Morse.
no good.
Collenbeck with the attempted offensive rebound, got it pulled away from him there.
Nate
By
Morse with the
Toma.
long 3 there.
Here's Hassan Ashraf, and Ashraf up and in for the bucket.
Beautiful layup there. Across the body.
Here's Owen Morse for the 3-ball. That's off the mark. Rebound goes to Toba.
You can get that shot whenever you want. In the
Ashraf
offense.
to
Correct.
Russell. Russell to Ashraf. Ashraf up and
Nate
no
Morse with
good.
the rebound. Collenbeck bringing the ball up now.
Easthampton playing aggressive offense, trying to quickly build the ball up the court. They're not wasting any time. Collenbeck.
Good dump to Mike Brown again.
Oh, you got to make,
Gotta
the
make
layup.
that. Ooh, hustling though. Comes up with the play. Gets it to Collenbeck.
Collenbeck
Collenbeck
up
with a jumper.
and jumper. That's good.
That's great offense right there.
Those are the hustle plays they weren't making in the first quarter, boys.
And look at
now
that.
they're making them.
It's a 3-point game.
27-24.
I'll tell you this, I'm really glad I'm not playing right now. I think they're all gassed.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted.
And, ooh, no and one there, but he draws a foul for Kozier. Let's see what the foul is on.
But there's always something different about high school basketball games.
Correct.
There's always a different feel to it.
Owen Morse picks up the foul there, but go ahead, Pete.
No, I was going to say foul picked up by Owen Morse, but the thing, again, that Westside's doing is they're getting what they want on offense, but when the play breaks down, they seem to just
settle.
They just are throwing it up there. And again, you have an offensive presence in the center of the paint. Get it to him. Get it to him. Number 23 is going to be open in there.
Nick Toma is your leading scorer for a reason. He's taller than anyone on the court right now. Give him the ball. He has a mismatch no matter who he's matched up against.
And stolen away by Westside here, and they go back the other way.
We got a timeout Westside with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Exactly 4 minutes, right in the dot.
How do you like them apples? How do you like that?
In the famous words of Kirk Cousins.
How about that Super Bowl yesterday, huh, guys?
I don't know. I wouldn't know. I didn't watch it.
Another Kyle Shanahan meltdown.
Hey, Kyle Shanahan's the new Andy Reid. Get it right.
27-24 Westside leads with 4 minutes, exactly 4 minutes, as Nick pointed out, to go in the second quarter. Again, so far, I think we're seeing one of the best up-and-down games I've seen in quite a while. Both teams seem to kind of have their groove in the offense. No one's really doing anything defensively to stifle one another.
Yeah.
This is going to be a high-scoring basketball game.
As far as I know, I said 52-50, and I'm already going to be, unless this game goes really slow in the second half.
Yeah, right?
I mean, Nick, you said what?
I said 55-53.
And I said someone by 10.
Yeah.
Easthampton by 10 somehow.
So, Tony, you might be right.
I might be wrong, too. This is a very back-and-forth game.
It's a very entertaining game.
It is.
Also, today is the trade deadline for the NBA.
Oh, it is.
A little bit of other basketball news for you. Celtics are known to be in trade talks with the Houston Rockets for center Clint Capella.
Really?
Something they very much don't need.
Big defensive stop there by Easthampton, especially with Toma going to the paint.
Robbins loses the ball there and picked up by Westside, and Kozier going in the lane, up and in for two.
And Westside is still doing it. They're winning in transition. There's nothing Easthampton
Points
has
off
done
turnovers.
to stop them.
Robbins with the ball. Gets it calling back for three. That's off the
tough
mark.
miss. Now, see,
Rebound goes to Kozier.
there's got to be someone from Easthampton going after that ball.
Here's Ryan Russell into Toma, and Nick Toma draws the foul. No shot. Waved off.
He wanted it to be an offensive foul, but he was late.
Well, Easthampton's rotation was a little bit behind there. But
Sean
again,
Saborn picks up the personal.
if you don't if anything, you don't let him get the shot up.
No.
Again,
And Nick Toma to the bench here.
Can't let
so we're
someone
going to see how Westside's
someone of
offense
Toma's
operates.
caliber in scoring be able to get a free shot up.
Westside going small in this lineup as Toma heads to the bench.
Now we're really going to see how Westside's offense reacts without that presence in deep.
See how
Morse with the layup. And count it, yes sir.
And one.
And that's Kozier who picks up the personal. That's Westside's fourth team foul.
Easthampton can make this a 2-point game with this free throw.
Ponte didn't like how the basket was counted.
Seemed a little late. I'd agree with him there.
It did seem a little late.
Here's Nate Morse with the free throw.
It's a
and
2-point
one.
game.
Complete the three-point play. It's now 29-27.
Easthampton's sticking around.
Both teams are really starting to dig in defensively here. Can't give up baseline.
Here's a shot
And
by
that's what happens.
number 12, and that's good for two.
What happens when Easthampton and or Westside's been giving up the baseline. Will Robbins pass to Nate Morse.
That's a deep three.
Deep three. That's way off the mark. It was out of bounds.
Up here.
It'll be a Westside ball.
I understand if you know your range is out there, but you can get that shot whenever you want. You know what I mean? Like,
Agreed.
Again, it's Easthampton and Westside, both offenses, the minute the play breaks down, just settle for a long three. I've noticed.
Ryan Russell drives in, gets to number 12. Number 12 up and
that's
off
just
the mark.
bad luck right there.
Actually kind of worked out there in Easthampton's favor with the ball going out of bounds there because he tries to save that. Who knows what's going to happen when you save it under your own hoop.
Ryan Russell to Amsden. Amsden for the 3-ball. That's air ball. The rebound goes to Easthampton.
Nate Morris bringing the ball up now. Kohlenbeck swings it to Will Robbins. One more to Nate Morris for a nice-looking three there, and he sinks it.
That's good.
Better shot there, better rotation.
Easthampton only down by 1 now. There's just under 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Showing that you can stick with a team means a lot.
Here's Russell. Gets to number
Good
12.
extra pass.
Back to Amsden. Amsden for 3. That's off the mark.
Nate Morris with the rebound. Gets it up to Will Robbins quickly. Looking for another player. Gets it to Nate Morris again. Fakes. Takes the next jumper. He's heat checking. And a little short.
Ryan Russell picks up the rebound. He dribbles all the way, coast to coast maybe? Nope. Off the mark.
You know, do you
Easthampton ball.
remember the Uncle Drew movie?
Ball.
Nick?
Yes.
Nick, do you remember the Uncle Drew movie?
I
too?
have, yes.
What was the most famous line that we all remember? Because I think we all went and saw that movie together.
I think we. No, I don't.
I did not make it to that one.
Oh, you didn't make it to that one?
I did not make it to that
Well, I believe that's what you call $1 million move with a 5-cent finish.
one. Yes.
That's what you call that one right there.
Again, just under a minute and a half here with Westside leading 31-30. We have Kohlenbeck bringing the ball down for Easthampton.
Kohlenbeck's playing a lot of minutes for Easthampton tonight.
Oh, yeah, he is, and he's taking on the biggest challenge. Easthampton giving the ball away there. Mike Russell dribbling up the floor.
Ooh, good fake.
Good fake.
Great pass.
Great pass.
Oh, good
there
defense
by
there. Wow. Easthampton was definitely beat off the ball there, but made a very, very impressive defensive switch there to get back in time. Easthampton ball off of the jump ball there.
I would even say that was an early jump there.
It could have been. Nate Morris getting the ball now.
Oh, don't pick the ball up there. Bounce pass. Oh, great look.
Oh.
But again, it's the bounce pass.
Also, not giving up on the play is really big, too.
I feel like the bounce pass is a lost art in basketball.
About as lost as the mid-range jumper, would you say?
Yep. Yep. See, I try to make it live, but it doesn't work.
Kohlenbeck getting the spot up three, takes it.
Ooh, just
Little
short
long.
there, front rimmed it.
I'll go.
Mike Russell with the ball in the corner now. Swings it. Got an open lane.
Great defense there by Easthampton. But lucky there giving up the wide open three.
Nate Morris bringing the ball up now with 15 seconds to go.
Can Easthampton take a lead into the second half?
10 seconds. 9.
Kohlenbeck to the hole.
Good extra. Got tipped away
Hey,
and
there we
made.
go. Easthampton with their first lead of the night with
And they're
1
taking
second
it
left.
Into halftime. Would you look at that?
Taking it into halftime. Hey, our pregame predictions might be right there, Mr. Gilbert.
Now marks the end of the first half with our score. Easthampton 32, Westside 31. We'll be back right after this with the second half. Stay tuned, everybody. You're watching Access Westside, your place, your home for Terrier Sports. We'll be back in jiff. All right, I want to welcome you back to the special edition of Westside's Above the Rim here at West Springfield High School Gymnasium for Westside boys basketball against Easthampton. Second half will play underway here. Nick Odell, Tony Luciani, Pete Gilbert, Taylor Lynn on camera. Easthampton has a 1-point lead, 32-31, and with Westside having the ball, they start the second half. And Ryan Russell makes the bucket, put them up back up by 1, 33-32.
Now, what do we need to see out of Westside here in the second half?
Westside needs to get really scrappy on the defensive end, and they need to take Easthampton off the three-point line. Easthampton's got a lot of buckets from the three-point line. Kohlenbeck takes it to the basket, hits it off the bottom of the basket there.
I believe the terminology for that is a rim block. Too many passes.
Jump ball.
Too many
ball,
passes.
and the possession arrow goes.
Yeah, if you're West
Easthampton.
Side, you got a 3-on-1. You got to make one pass and make a layup.
Yep.
You make any more than one more pass, you give the defense a chance to get back in the play. Owen Morse swings it to the Mateo Navarro. Good to see Navarro back out there after the knee injury in the first quarter.
Now let's see if his shooting continues.
As he drives to the hoop, tries to bank it home, no luck. And the Terriers are out and running.
Toma with the
Toma
dunk
with
there.
the dunk.
That was impressive.
Toma can actually do that.
And remember, the two-hand is a lot harder than the one-hand.
Correct. More secure, though.
Very much more secure.
Morse takes it in, takes a jump shot, does not get it. Both Morse brothers swinging it around. One gets the jumper off.
And
Again,
here's
side out running real fast.
Went for the alley-oop there. You got to make a smart play.
Both teams a little sloppy with the handle here at the beginning of the game.
yeah.
And a block called on number 1 for Westside.
That's Mike Russell.
That's Mike Russell with the personal.
Sorry, Nick, I know that's your job.
Come on, stat department.
Hey, you know,
All right, stat department, how many fouls is that on Mr. Russell?
I don't know because the scoreboard usually shows the player number of fouls.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's the second.
For 3 from Easthampton.
Morse.
That's off the mark. Rebound.
Mike Brown with the
Stays
extra
with Easthampton.
effort.
Look at that, Mike Brown.
Mike Brown is working really hard in this game, folks, and I
Yes.
hope that everyone at home is getting a chance to watch him work under there right now.
Easthampton down by 1 with
He's keeping them in the game.
minutes
His work down on the board is keeping them in the game.
Correct.
to go in the third quarter. Here's Russell, the drive in, gets it to Smith. Smith up and off the mark.
Morse with the rebound. Kicks it to Colenbeck in the corner for 3.
Air ball.
Looks like it was slightly tipped there.
Rebound by Smith, gives it up to Russell. Here's Toma. Toma looking like Giannis out there. Russell for 3, that's good.
That's a big shot there by Ryan. Morse very composed, very compact with his game. The only thing that's unfortunate, trying to do too much with the basketball, I think. Needs to swing the ball a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I think that's the big key there.
Colenbeck with the ball. Gets it into Mike Brown.
Easthampton is getting a lot of fouls called for them right now. Westside are getting a little sloppy on the defensive end.
Again, that's making it work, though. You know, you don't have something going offensively, take it to the rack. Thankfully, with the ball dished down in there, I don't think that Toma needed to reach. Ball getting swung around now. Extra pass, Dan Morse catches it.
Dan Morse?
Yes.
Did you say Dan Morse?
I did again.
Owen Morse.
Owen Morse.
And too many Morse to remember.
No, there isn't.
There's 2 of them out there. Mike Brown with the rebound.
And
Nate Morse brings the ball up. Crossover dribble.
ooh, and a hard fall there.
And a charge called
good
on
take
Morse
right there. It's a good take.
That is the fouls on number 10, Nate Morse. That's his personal that he picked up.
Believe that's 2 on Nate as well.
Thanks for keeping track of that, Pete.
And that's Nate, not Dan.
Shout out to our good friend Dan Morse.
Who has been brought up in this game way too much.
Yeah, he's not even playing. He used to play for Hampshire back in the day, but
So a not even related school even.
yeah.
That's right.
And a very good basketball player, I should say myself.
Ball over to Colenbeck in the corner for 3.
He needs to stop. There
Mike
comes
Brown again with the hustle play.
There comes
Yeah.
a point when, as a shooter, you need to know you're not on and you need to learn to dish the ball.
No, not even that. I will say, if you are not making your shots right out the get-go, you need to see the ball go through the hoop, is what I was talking about earlier with free throws. You know, get yourself to the free throw line, see the ball, visualize it going through the hoop. As soon as you see it, it's a big deal.
Yep. Even one can completely change your basketball game.
Mike Brown at the line, shooting his 3rd free throw today. Perfect 3 for 3 from the line.
Easthampton still keeping the game close. 4:22 left in the 3rd quarter. We got a 3-point game.
I jinxed him.
So here's Ryan Russell bringing the ball down the court in a hurry.
Good dish there.
Good dish there.
Oh,
You
gotta
got,
finish it.
again, you got to make your layups.
That was to Ganeri.
Good extra pass.
That's a foul, too.
Surprising call there. The back judge calling that one. I say back judge, back ref.
I mean, I saw it from here. But again, we're on the other side of the court from that back ref.
Correct,
so
sir.
him seeing that is a little odd. You would think the baseline ref would have made that call.
Navarro over here on the sideline getting some more work for that knee.
Got the free throw.
Got the
Falls
free throw
through.
for Saborin. Sean
Point game
Saborin.
now. Westside getting close to being in foul trouble here. 5 fouls already, and we're only 4 minutes in.
Halfway through the third quarter here.
4 minutes into the third quarter.
There's a shot. That's good.
Free throws are big down the stretch, boys.
Yes, they are.
Right at halfway through the third quarter, Westside has a 38-37 lead. If you're just joining us, Nick Odell, Tony Luciani, Pete Gilbert, Taylin on the camera. We're here at West Springfield High School Gymnasium, Westside boys basketball against Easthampton. Here on Access Westside, your home for Terrier Sports. Now, Westside had multiple opportunities there to cash in,
ball up
but
there.
didn't.
Get the ball
Easthampton has locked it up on defense.
Here's Morse. Morse up and
Great
good with a
bucket
step-in
right there.
shot.
Smooth.
And a
Great
timeout's
bucket
called.
there.
With 3:24 to go in the third quarter.
Getting
Easthampton up by 1.
We're right back to where we started at the beginning of the half here. Easthampton up 1, doing exactly what they've been doing in the first half. Getting up and down the floor, making it ugly, making it hard for Westside to get into the paint. Again, Westside's had some good point-blank shots. You know, they've gotten a pick-and-roll opportunity. They've gotten a pick-and-pop opportunity. Just haven't made the shots. Got to make those shots. Got to make them count.
And that's the hardest part is they aren't making them count right now.
They're not capitalizing.
Westside had, I don't know how many opportunities on the court there. In that recent offensive possession, they had what must have had 4 or 5 offensive rebounds and just couldn't finish the play. And again, they're doing the same thing we talked about in that first half. Westside just seems to the millisecond that play breaks down, the set play breaks down, they are immediately looking for a 3. And unfortunately, they're going to live and die by that 3-point shot. I mean, it's the most modern thing you see in today's NBA. And it's not working for them tonight.
Here's your matchup right here, Toma versus Kohlenbeck.
Kohlenbeck is doing a great job against Toma tonight.
The thing is, Toma is an extremely long, athletic player, so you got to take away his athleticism. So you got to get up early, but he has that ability to dribble the ball. So it's tough to pick your poison there.
Great cut there by Kohlenbeck, just not seen by the point guard. The extra pass is made. Easthampton swinging it around here.
Morse again trying to break down the defense, up and under again.
Ooh, gets his own rebound, puts it back up. No foul there. Another offensive rebound by
Saborin.
Easthampton.
And then again,
offensive
Morse.
rebounds on that play for Easthampton, ending with the bucket, keeping their 1-point lead over Westside. 2.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. 41-40 Easthampton.
So Russell brings the ball up the court.
Toma for 3.
Got it.
And again, like I said, has the ability to dribble, has the ability to shoot, so it's tough to guard him.
Nick, have we heard any ideas of Nick's college plans? We know he is a senior this year.
I have no idea.
No idea. You should work on that.
Oh, Mike Brown with the block.
Sorry. As Morse has it now, he dribbles in, it gets past Toma.
Ooh. Great fake there.
Yeah.
Toma might have collapsed on the knee a little bit there.
Just like that, folks, we have a tie ball game, 43-43.
Just under 2 to go. It's a barn burner, Nick.
It is. Here's for 3. That's no good. Rebound goes to
Kohlenbeck.
Easthampton. Here's
Mike Brown with a tough bucket.
With the bucket. Now Easthampton's up by 2 with a minute and a half to go in the third quarter.
Big possession here for Westside.
Timeout Westside.
Timeout Westside. Much needed timeout there with 1:30 to go in the third quarter. Easthampton up by 2, 45-43. Oh boy, guys, we are in for a heck of a fourth quarter.
I said it in the first half. You are in for a barn burner here, folks.
Aponte, good timeout.
Yes.
Great
Smart
timeout.
Got to rally the troops a little bit. They're just getting beat to loose balls. They're getting beat behind the easy plays. You know, getting back on defense doesn't require a lot of skill. Just got to get the effort there.
Yeah, I mean, for Westside here, it just seems like in this quarter they can't buy a bucket. They can't.
Toma is working super hard to try to work his game on the offensive floor. We just saw him go to the basket. He got double teamed immediately. Then he got a screen. He did a pick and pop.
And it looks like he's going to the bench.
Probably getting a quick rest before the fourth quarter, I would assume.
I would assume.
Around the corner. Excuse me, around the quarter.
Around the quarter.
Not the corner.
It's weird calling a game of quarters now. We've been so used to the college
Halves.
basketball game with halves.
Minute 30 to go in the third quarter. Coming out of timeout will be Westside ball. Russell the inbound. He's going to give it to Kozier.
So, Nick, now that you have Toma on the bench, where does Westside go for its offense?
Well, since they're having a small lineup, they have to. They have to take some. They have to take some shots that they're not used to. So this might be a tough sequence here for Westside.
Offensive foul there on Russell.
Mike Russell.
Mike Russell.
Yes. Easthampton really willing to do the dirty work right now.
And I mean, you talked about it in the pregame show, Pete. They got to do the dirty work.
Got to make it
exactly
ugly.
what they're doing.
That ball goes out of bounds. It'll be
Collenbeck looking for a foul there.
It'll be Westside ball here. Ryan Russell inbound to his brother Mike, and now back to Ryan.
Nate Morris picking him up.
Wants the ISO here. Looking for the screen for three.
Jumper.
Short.
Way off the mark. That's short. Rebound goes to Amsden. Max Amsden having yourself a game there with that offensive rebound.
Smart play. Get the ball back up there.
What's the worst that can happen?
45 all here in this game.
I think Collenbeck has played every minute of this game.
It's probably true. Tough call there on Easthampton, number 23, Mike Brown.
If I'm the referee there, I let that go. It's a tight game.
Just under 30 seconds. Shot clock is off, and it looks like Westside is going to get the final possession here.
Tie game here.
Yeah, he might hold it for the last shot. Who knows? Let's see what happens here.
Then again, they might not.
It will be still stay Westside ball as.
Now, here's what happens there. You either call the reach or you call the right call, because it was a reach and it was off of Westside.
So they didn't call the reach nor the right
Inside.
call.
Bad foul there by Mike Brown. Good shot.
And count in the foul as Mackay Smith goes to the line
Strong take there.
to shoot one more to try to complete the three-point play. Here's a shot. It's good. 14 seconds left. Westside up by 3. Easthampton will probably hold for the final shot here. Probably get the ball last. Oh, it's stolen away. 2 seconds left. No shot.
On the floor.
On the floor.
With how much time left?
I was going to say, you
Right.
got to have maybe milliseconds.
What, like 0.2 tenths?
Yeah, it's the quarter, right?
The end of the quarter, maybe?
Absolutely. Untimed foul.
Oh, and they're going to probably put time on the clock here.
It's got to be maybe maybe half of a second.
Not even.
Maybe.
Like 0.2.
So they're putting 4 seconds.
That's a lot.
4 seconds. Yeah, definitely not 4 seconds. Maybe 0.4.
0.4, yeah. I think the ref is saying 0.4.
End this quarter, though, Easthampton kind of sputtering.
No, that's not right.
A little bit of scoreboard issues here.
Trying to get the correct time on the clock. Believe it is .04.
Now
Nope,
it's
10 seconds.
now we're at
No.
10 seconds.
Hold on.
1 second.
Yep, that sounds about right.
1 second's on the clock.
Just call it. Just call it. Just call it.
I think Easthampton lucked out there, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. As
Bad foul at the end of the quarter there.
coming in the third quarter with our score, Westside 48, Easthampton 45. We're going to keep it right here, folks, for the in-between quarter report. Yeah, so guys, we are about to hit the fourth quarter of play here.
Yes, sir.
And
We're getting close.
Westside's
good
up
game.
by 3. Guys, we got a heck of a finish here, it looks like, huh?
Jeff. Oh, my goodness. Nick, I'll be honest with you. Didn't expect it to be this high scoring.
No.
I did not.
Now, in order for your prediction to be right, they have to not barely any score any
They have
points?
to score 3 and 5. Sorry, excuse me. 7 and 2, respectively.
Yes.
7 for Easthampton and 2 for Westside.
I mean, I've seen crazier things happen.
Nick, I don't know if your score is going to hold up either.
Nope, it's probably not. But hey, Tony might be close to being right here. Let's see what
That's
happens.
what the fun of fourth quarter basketball is all about here, folks.
Fourth quarter
Westside bringing the
basketball,
ball
we're gonna
down.
And
find
here
out.
we go. They bring the ball down from half court is Westside. And Kozier up and in for 2 to start things here in the fourth quarter. Almost a steal there by Mike Russell to no avail.
Hollenbeck getting ready to swing the ball. Got a dribble there. Morse looking to break down the defender. Swings it to his other brother.
That's Nate Morse.
That's foul.
Well, and Nate Morse down.
Oh, and Nate Morse is... This has been a physical game, guys. Let me tell
No
you.
doubt about it.
This is what we said had to happen in this game, though. You got to
Absolutely.
have a physical ball game if Easthampton wants to win this game. 7 fouls for Westside right now. That's early foul trouble.
Got to make these shots.
It's a 1-on-1 opportunity here for Easthampton.
You need to make these now. Now that you got the foul trouble, got to make them.
Sean Saborn at the free throw line is trying to make the first one, and he does, so he goes back to line again to shoot one more.
Now that last possession by Westside was a huge bucket.
Yes.
Stretched the game up to 5.
Great way to get the quarter started, too.
Absolutely.
Now, I do want to make a point here. We are at the beginning of the quarter, and because of Westside's foul trouble, Easthampton is already in the bonus.
Correct. Looks like Mike Brown is going to pick up Ryan Russell here. Russell calling for the screen, gets the screen, fakes the handoff.
Kozier
Loses
recovers
it.
it.
Calling back with a steal.
And it gets to the head to Owen Morse. Morse up.
Foul.
And no good, but draws the foul. That's Makai Smith's personal foul that he picked up. So Owen Morse will go to the line to shoot a pair with Westside, the home team, leading by 3, 50-47.
Morse makes the front end. Again, with Easthampton having that advantage, it's a big deal.
And
Morse
just
makes
like
both.
that, it's a 1-point game. This is how foul trouble can really hurt a team.
Yeah.
And it looks like Toma's going to check back into the game for the Terriers.
Yeah, much needed too, as
Jump shot by Russell. Rebound by Smith.
Jump it.
It's a big possession there. That goes Easthampton's way.
and the student section stands up here.
Yep.
As they're
Toma
getting
just
ready
checks
to-
in the game now.
Though I think I see some Easthampton students.
Yeah,
in
it's
the
a
section.
mix.
You definitely
surprisingly.
do. You definitely do.
Surprisingly
The
here.
Eagles travel far.
That's right.
Fly Eagles fly, I guess.
That's right. Good possession there by the Eagles. They swing it out.
And out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds. That's all right. It was an air ball anyways.
Ball.
We can glance over that one.
It's a good possession. Good defense, though, by the Terriers to get back, though, after the initial point of attack. They rotated pretty quickly.
Here's Ryan Russell. Ryan Russell to Nick Toma. And Toma loses the handle there, but recovers.
Oh, splits the double team.
And in.
Can't let the double team be split. That's the only way you can beat it. Toma's smart to get right through it.
Westside extends his lead to 3, 52-49, approaching 6 minutes to go in the game.
I feel a big 3 here coming out of Easthampton.
Navarro swings it to Morse. Morse driving up and under, fakes.
And one.
No.
Whoa!
They're gonna call it offensive.
Foul. I have a feeling that's a makeup call for something.
It could have been a travel. I could have agreed with the travel. I don't know if I agree with the offensive foul there, but that's why I don't get paid to do the games, folks.
Trying to get separation, too.
That's why we're on this side of the camera.
That's right.
Trying to get separation as well. Here's Ryan Russell.
Big game feel, folks. Russell for a deep 3. Smith with the rebound.
No
basket.
Ooh.
No shot.
Wow. The only way I could see how that is actually the correct call is if he called it before the ball was even put up in the air.
Which he did. He did make it. He called it before he made his initial move. It's a foul on the rebound.
But if I'm Aponte, I am furious right now.
Oh, 100%.
I'm hot.
Hot-headed.
And Morse back in the game.
Easthampton
going with a small lineup here.
Yep. Mike Brown, I think, playing the 5.
Stack it up. Here's Toma. Koja up, and no good. Rebound goes.
That's going Easthampton.
Easthampton's way.
That was a good hustle there, though, by Smith.
Now we're really going to see how much guts that Easthampton has. It's a close game. It's a 3-point game.
Collenbeck bringing the ball up the floor. Mateo probably been the hottest shooter of the game, right next to Nate Morse. Nate steps into a 3. Mike Brown with a great rebound. Skied for that one. I don't know what happened to Toma there on that play, but I think he slipped.
Going back.
Luckily, Westside's help defense got the strip there. Prevented the easy layup.
Westside bringing it down.
No.
You got to make the layup.
Toma playing some ferocious D here.
He's long enough to cover almost half the court, Nick.
Yeah. Owen Morse. Back to Collenbeck.
Oh, that's a walk.
Oh, and a travel.
That's a
walk. It's a walk. It's a walk, son. Don't look at him.
We're approaching the final 5 minutes of play here in the game. With Westside up 52-49 over Easthampton.
So, Pete, your score is correct so far. But we have a lot of basketball left to play.
Yeah, just Easthampton has to score 1 more point. Toma up and no good. Rebound goes to
Smith.
Mackay Smith.
Great block.
And Mackay Smith, he draws.
Wow. Tough
the
call
foul
there.
As Mike Brown picks up the personal.
Again, with the backside ref calling that foul.
Right.
You can't. That is a play where the front court ref has to make that call.
Big free throws here.
Mackay Smith picks up the first free throw, sends his lead to 4. Now trying to extend it to 5 here. Let's see what happens.
This is big. This is a big basket right here.
Up and no good.
That's a big miss there.
53-49, the score stays.
It is a 2-possession game now, though,
Approaching
for Westside.
4.5 minutes to play in the 4th quarter.
Ooh, kick that out.
Mike Brown, he travels.
The idea was there, but I think he needed to make another decision, which was kick the ball after the first initial move, get that ball swung around again.
4:25 to go in the game. 53-49, Westside over Easthampton as of the moment. Nick Odell, Tony Luciani, Pete Gilbert, Tay Lynn on the camera. you're just joining us, you're watching the Access West Side.
Now, Nick, Pete, I want to ask, what are the keys to West Side winning the game? What are the keys for Easthampton winning the game?
Well, I'll start with West Side here as
Mike Brown with the
Mike
bucket.
Brown picks up the bucket.
I'm telling you, I like the way that kid is playing right now, man.
Well, for West Side, I should say, keys to the rest of the game, you have to stick to your game plan. You have to push the ball. You have to simply make buckets here. It all starts with probably Toma in the paint, who goes up and no good for 2. But rebound was Mackay Smith. Smith up and in for 2.
That was a good bucket there. Needed to go right back up, had the advantage 2-on-1. Easthampton's got to secure that defensive rebound, though.
West Side 55, Easthampton 51, approaching the final 3:22 of this game. Saved there by Owen Morse. Gets the call back for 3. That's good.
Hasn't hit a shot all day, and there he is, taking one down.
55-54. Both Pete and I's predictions are wrong.
Mine still has a chance.
That's a good way to put it, Nick.
Mine still has a chance.
Now with 3:08 to go, we have Westside leading 55-54, coming down the final stretch here in the fourth quarter. Big shot there.
Timeout called here as the cheerleaders take the floor. We have a dandy here, folks. 3:08 left in the game. As we see on the video screen here, Joel Ponte giving a talk to his players, trying to go over the game plan here.
Again, with 3:08 left to go, what do you think Ponte's telling them right now, Nick?
I think you have to give the ball down low to Toma. Try to make Toma's presence known down the stretch.
I will tell you this, though.
Toma's the X factor.
Oh, absolutely. Well, obviously he's the focal point of the offense, but the thing is that if Colenbeck is not going to swap on any part of the screen, he's going to, whoever the person who is getting the screen set for needs to take the ball to the basket.
Right.
Go ahead, Tony.
Well, the biggest thing here.
The suspenders are off. It's all over now.
Suspenders are off. Suspenders have come off. It's over. Dear God.
Wait, you're saying the game is over? Or
no, the game is not over. The game is nowhere near from over.
Here's Toma down low.
Oh, that's just an unlucky layup there.
Here's Mackay Smith with the steal and up and in for 2. Mackay Smith.
Big bucket there.
Easthampton needs to keep doing what they're doing, though. Don't get away from your offense. It's working right now.
Easthampton needs an answer here. Owen Morris dribbles, drives out of bounds. It would be West Side ball here. No foul was called.
Still with under 3 to go. Still plenty of game left to be played.
A lot of game to play. Both teams in the bonus.
If you're West Side, you need a big bucket right now. Stretch that lead.
And if you're Easthampton, you got to keep them. Keep it a one-possession game. That's the biggest thing for Easthampton right now.
Kosher 2. Russell to Toma. Toma out. He's going to take a 3. He's going to make a 3. Nick Toma.
Big players make big shots, Nick. Big players make big shots.
60-54 is our score. Still 2-possession game, however. Here's Morse to Brown.
Back to Colenbeck.
Callback for the 3 ball.
Rins out.
Rins it out. And Mike Russell crowds the rebound.
Student section getting a little fired up here. However, they're not fired up watching the game.
Ryan Russell to Kosher for 3. That's off the mark. Rebound.
Colenbeck's probably getting tired by now. He's been running around, chasing Toma around all afternoon.
And Colbeck picks up the personal indeed.
He looks beat on that free throw line.
Both players are really
hard
tired.
too. There's 1:49 to go in the game. Toma at the free throw line is trying to shoot a pair. And looks like Toma's a little bit shaken up here. Probably.
The old blood treatment.
Yeah.
So we're going to have an injury timeout here.
Yeah,
Westside is up 60-54 with a minute 49 left in the game. Both teams with 18 fouls in the bonus. Pete, what are we looking for from Easthampton here to get back in the game?
First off, hope that Toma misses one of these.
Yes.
You got to hope that Toma misses one of these. He makes both of them. It makes it very, very difficult in this next possession. But if he does end up making both free throws, Easthampton's got to hustle down. They got to get a quick bucket right away. And then they get another stop and probably hoist a couple
Yeah. Now, if you're Coach Nick on Easthampton, what are you telling your players here?
Well, I would tell you that you have to first off secure the defensive rebound. Easthampton's been doing a terrible job in this quarter trying to secure those defensive rebounds. So you need to secure that defensive rebound, and you need to outlet and go. You got to have no time to try and set something up. You need to get out and run, because the moment that you let Westside set up their defense, you are already behind the 8 ball now. If you can get up and get a quick score, it's going to change this game dramatically.
So Toma taking some time here.
Well, he did get hit in the nose pretty hard, so we're getting that fixed.
And I believe they're going to tape up his.
No, they're just cleaning
yeah.
They're cleaning the bodily fluids off of poor Nick Toma there. That's just a sign of true grit as a player.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he got hit with the basketball at the other end. That's why.
Yeah, you saw it. You saw him react like he got hit in the nose.
Yeah.
That's never fun when you're on the basketball court and you get clocked in the nose.
It's got to be the
wall.
worst feeling in the world.
Because you don't even know it happens until after it happens.
Yeah. So here's Thomas with the first shot. That's good to go.
So you got to hope he misses this one as if you're Easthampton. You got to hope. And secure the defensive rebound. That's what's killing them this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah. Toma. Yes.
Made them both. If you're Easthampton, you got to get that ball in the basket real quick.
Kohlenbach takes the ball up
right now.
Here's the Brown.
Back to
Kohlenbach to number 20. Mateo, yes. To Morris. To Morris again. Morris with the long three.
Wow.
Makes it.
Big shot.
Big shot.
Minute 26 to go. Easthampton down by 5. Easthampton trying to show some defense here.
Still a two-possession game here, folks.
Started closely by Nate Morse. Gets the screen. Russell drives in. Finds Koja with the long two. That's good.
It's a big shot right there.
Huge shot. Minute 6 remaining. Morse again with the 3. That's good.
Makes it.
Holy moly.
Easthampton will not go away here, folks.
4-point game with 52 seconds left.
Strap yourselves in.
This is going to be a great finish here.
Russell sets up the offense. Dribbles to his right. Crosses over. Travels in. Look at that move.
That's a good split. If you're Easthampton, you can't let the dribble drive beat you there.
Still a 2-possession game as the Westside bench celebrates that move. Here's a long 3 by Owen Morris. That's off the mark. Rebound goes to Mekhi Smith.
And they're calling
a foul there.
Wow. Sir, that's not a foul.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe he was already on the floor.
And if I'm not mistaken, that would have been Easthampton's ball because he fell out of bounds.
Yes.
It's a bit of a home call there, Mr. Odell. Any thoughts on the home call, sir?
No.
6-point game here with 22 seconds to go.
Mekhi Smith at the free throw line trying to shoot a pair here. Nope. It's actually a 1-on-1.
You see, the ball don't lie.
Yes.
21 and 1 second remaining. 6-point game. Westside with the lead. Easthampton ball, though. If you're Easthampton, you go for the quick 2. You go for a 3, Nick.
That's tough. I'd say you go with the 3. I'd say you go with the hot hand of Nate Morse. You give the ball to Morse off a screen, and then you drill it.
I will say this. If you're Westside defending that, you send everyone, including the house, if you're going to take a 3.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You guard the 3-point line, I would say.
Double the screen. Whoever the screen is coming from, send that man along with the screener.
Yep. 66-60 is our score here in favor of Westside. 21.1 seconds to go in the game. Nick Odell, Tony Luciani, Pete Gilbert. You do not want to miss the end of this if you're just tuning in.
You do not. This is going to be the most action-packed 21.1 seconds of our life.
I like how you said 21.1.
Got to get it right.
Yep. Accuracy is key, sir.
So here we go. Nate Morse to inbound.
Bringing inbound on the ball. Here we go.
To his brother, Owen Morse.
Y'all need to move.
Here we go.
For 3.
Morse for 3. That's off the mark. Rebound,
and
Toma.
I think that is going to do it here, folks.
Ryan Russell shakes off Makai Smith to Mike Russell. And that is going to do it from here at West Springfield High School Gymnasium. Final score, Westside gets the dub, 66-60 over Easthampton.
That was a great
Westside
game.
breaks a 4-game losing streak, is on.
And Easthampton is still winless on the road.
Well, guys, it was a pleasure commentating the game with you tonight. Any final thoughts from Pete?
Hard-fought game. Both teams played extremely well down the stretch. Much more points than I assumed was going to be up there, 66-60.
Yeah.
A lot of points scored. Both offenses seemed to work really well. I think that you would probably be really happy to see both of these teams play another one.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Tony, any final thoughts?
Biggest takeaway for me from this game is just Easthampton's grit and Westside's grit. Both teams played very hard in this game to make sure that one side came out on top. Unfortunately for Easthampton, Westside was the better team tonight.
Well, Pete, I hate to brag about my team, but ever since we started with doing these types of games last year, Westside's 2-0 against your team.
You know what?
It's been 2 games.
We're inching our way closer, man. We were blown out last year. We only lost by 6 this year. Big game this.
And next year, I believe if we do this again, we will be back in Easthampton.
That's right. We're in the Eagles' nest, baby.
We are back in the nest.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tony Luciani for Pete Gilbert.
Oh, you're closing it now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I am.
Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have been watching Westside Boys Basketball here live from West Springfield High School. For Pete Gilbert, for Nick Odell, my name is Tony Luciani. We will catch you next time.
Take care, Westside. Have a great night.